Hi everyone. We're just going to go through a juicy full body stretch today. Nothing super targeted to a particular area of the body, a really nice one when you just want to do something. You're feeling a bit stuck, you're feeling a bit sticky, you don't really feel like strength, you don't really feel like much effort, and nothing particular is sort of coming out at you as something that needs attention. So yeah, just a little bit of everything. We are going to start on our backs. So coming on down, letting your feet land for a moment. Now if you're naturally tight in your low back, let your feet come a little wider than hip distance and let your knees gently fall together. You might have hands on the body, hands down beside you, or you might even have hands up overhead. And just notice your body and just notice your breath. Starting to let breath deepen. Bigger inhales make way for bigger exhales. And then when you're ready, just start to bring a little bit of movement in. We'll bring the feet back underneath the hips and just let your knees fall to one direction, fall to the other direction. And then letting your knees fall to the left. I'm just going to make sure that I'm on the edge of my mat so you can actually see me. Your left arm can just be supporting your head here, or it can be reaching out in front of you. But if you don't have anything under your head, it can be sometimes uncomfortable. Right hand in front of you. Right hand's going to peel open like a book to rotate you open. Knees stay to the left as the rib cage, thoracic spine, low back twists. Now you might get your hand to the ground. I'm fairly tight at the moment and my hand doesn't really want to land to the ground, but that's okay. Maybe after a few we'll get there. And slowly peel yourself all the way back. So it's big, big, big rotation. Arm up, arm kind of leads the way. This is a great one if we sit a lot. If we're a little tight, little round through the back body. Here we go. My hand's starting to land down now. You can see nice and tangible, quick response of the body. Let's hold this next one. Just let yourself breathe. If it's too strong reaching out, you can bring your right hand to your right shoulder. And slowly coming back in. Weight back on our back. Stay working on this right side. You're going to bring your right leg to tabletop and just start to bring in some movement into our hip joint. So external rotation, right heel comes towards the left. Knee stays the same, even hold it to keep it honest. Your right heel is going to come to the right now, outside the knee, internal rotation. So we don't move the knee, as in we don't move it left to right. It's going to rotate, obviously. We're trying to move the foot. So swinging the foot like a gate. The knee is kind of like the pole. Is that my growing up on a farm coming out? Does that make sense to anybody else? The gate swings and the post keeps the gate from like running away. Anyway. Internal rotation for me especially is really hard. So if you're like me, taking that knee out wide is a struggle. For some of us, maybe the external rotation is a struggle. But in movement practices, we tend to do more external, which means most of us will struggle a little more. I teach an in-person class in a gym on a Monday night, and there's a woman there who has the most amazing internal rotation. Every time we do this, I can't help but say this to her. She's probably sick of hearing it, but it's really impressive. Let's do one more each way. We'll find our figure 4, right ankle crosses left thigh, maybe holding onto the thigh or the shin. Sometimes I like to just hold the thigh or keep the foot down so I don't have to like struggle and like lift up and put any effort in my upper body, so it's up to you. Sometimes movement is nice. for this class allows your nervous system to settle a little bit too. Just moving slowly, nothing too deep in any particular area. No reason for the nervous system to fight us. Just a little bit of blood flow, a little bit of lymph, a little bit of softening. Let's place that all down. You might come back to that gentle rotation, knees side to side. My son is asleep and he's missing some epic planes flying over. We're learning the different planes. That was not a passenger plane. We see a lot of that over here overhead. A lot of helicopters. That was something a little bit different and you missed it. Anyway, let's turn to the right now. So we'll do those book openers. Again, your right arm's just sort of like a support. You're going to peel your left arm up and over. You might not be able to see my left arm, but we did this on the other side, so you should be able to know what we're doing. Let's hold the next one. And then we'll slowly come back to center. Coming back down onto your back. Bringing left leg to tabletop and just start those rotations. Again, hand to the knee if you feel like you need to. Feel the warmth and effort through the hip here. Should teach hip mobility all of, well, everywhere, but retirement villages would be great. Let's do 2 more, each direction. Last one. Find that figure 4. Left ankle crosses right thigh. Again, just so making sure your upper body can relax. If that means you have to place your right foot back to the ground, do that. And slowly come back to center. Both feet down, maybe hug the knees to chest, a little squeeze. Rock and roll up and down the spine, coming on over, 2 hands and knees. I just find like a lazy cat-cow, doesn't have to be perfect, doesn't have to be deep. You might even bring lateral movement in straight away. Maybe taking sort of big circles, one direction, the other direction. We'll find child's pose, knees wide, toes together, hips heavy. Forehead can land, arms out in front of you. And just big, deep breaths. And from here, keeping the hips as they are, walk the hands to the right. They might even come off the mat. You might even interlace your left hand on top of the right. Interlace the fingers and heavy left hip down. Think about dropping left shoulder down. So rather than lifting open, can you drop down for that length down the right, left side waist? Big breath in. Big breath out. Walking the hands back through center. Over to the left, maybe right hand on top, maybe interlacing the fingers, really heavying right side, right shoulder, right hip down. Big breath in. Big breath out. Looking back through center, we're going to find downward facing dog, so that inverted V shape, tucking the toes, lifting the hips. Hips are up nice and high, knees are nice and bent so that you can really create that lift in the hips. I want you to push the ground away, maybe a pedal of the heels or a little rotation. Big breath in. Big breath out. Let's walk our hands back to our toes. Stay low for a nice deep forward fold. So bend the knees a lot. You might take hold of opposite elbows. Let the back of your neck go. My hamstrings are so tight today. Holy moly. Oh, it's because I did deadlifts for you all yesterday. I remember now. I'm on a filming roll. Nice big breath in. Big breath out. Release the hands to the ground. Let's bring the hands to the shins. Straighten the legs sort of any amount here as you think about lengthening your heart forward. Back of the neck stays long. And exhale to fold. Let's do 2 more like that. Halfway lift, inhale. Exhale to fold. 1 more, halfway lift. Exhale to fold. Right elbow to right knee, bending right knee a lot, reaching left arm to the sky, a little rotation. QL gets a stretch, straightening left leg any amount, hamstrings will get a stretch. I'm switching sides. Both hands down. Let's walk to a high plank. We're not here for long, I promise. I'm not going to trick you into doing strength right now. I promised softness. Lower your knees to the ground. Lower all the way to the belly. We're going to come into our broken wing. So either bent out like a cactus arm or arms straight out to the right hand side first, and then roll yourself over. I've straightened my arm just so that I can actually roll a bit further so it's more comfortable. Your left leg can come up like a little kickstand if that's comfortable. You can stack the knees. Stretching the chest, the shoulder. Another good one for posture. Big breath in. Big breath out. Gently coming back onto your belly. Switching sides. Big breath in. Slowly come back. And we're just going to roll onto our backs from here. Now again, you can have feet to the ground or legs extended long. Just a moment to breathe. I hope this class has made you feel a little more, heavy is not the right word, but soft and grounded and in your body, a bit more physical, a little less mental maybe. At least that's how I feel. If you have the time for a few minutes of Shavasana or even a little meditation or something that might be really nice after that class. But I know sometimes we can be short on time, so I hope that even this little bit of movement has made you feel something. Maybe maybe what you were hoping for. Thank you. I'll leave you here.